So when you hear the expression, God, I wonder what these streets would say if they could talk, Sarasota Street Talk is making the streets talk, and we're recording what they're saying. So that, to me, that is what Sarasota Street Talk is all about.
Sarasota Street Talk is to introduce people of the surroundings.
We're literally right now, we're downtown Sarasota, and we hear people all around us telling different stories. Those are the streets talking.
Hey, Scotty, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing well.
It's a beautiful day here at the Farmers Market.
Another beautiful day here at the corner of Main Street and Lemon.
That's the other place.
That's the other place we go.
Yeah, okay.
Main Street.
Rewind.
And Lemon, right in front of the Gator Club and Parker's Books, who allow us to do our wacky show here. My name is Mark Plecka. I'm a realtor here at Caldwell Banker downtown. My partner in crime is
Scott Maloff. I'm a mortgage broker here in Sarasota.
And we do
Sarasota Street
Talk. We do Sarasota Street Talk here every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., except for the third Saturday that we do it at the Bazaar at Apricot and Lime, which is located at
Lime and Apricot.
Lime and Apricot.
It's right in the name.
Right in the name. That's where they are.
So
it's a fantastic establishment run by Kim Livingood. A lot of crafts. They got a great outdoor venue there. Music, live music, trivia that we host there every Wednesday, which is fantastic trivia night. But here we are doing another episode of Sarasota Street Talk. We have guests that come on. We talk to the people here downtown. Just walk up, and I mean, it's in the name here too. You know, if the streets could talk, what would they say?
Right.
They do. Every day. Everyone walking by us right now has a story. You know, and we're here to capture that story and put it up on our YouTube channel, so anybody can see these ridiculously, unapologetically placed QR codes all over our tent here. Please point your camera at it and join our
Take a shot. See us on
group.
YouTube.
On YouTube.
YouTube.
And see all the shenanigans that go on right here every Saturday from 10 to 1.
Today is March 9th.
Sarasota.
Today's March 9th. It
March
happens
9th.
to be
Yep.
your birthday.
Happy
birthday to you.
Okay,
Happy
moving on.
birthday.
Thank you.
I don't know. Due to the camera angle, I feel uncomfortably close to you.
Well,
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but, you know.
And I don't feel the same way, Scott. So apparently we have some problems because I'm very comfortable next to you.
Yeah. No.
So anyway.
Anyways, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. 90 is the new 30. So we have a fabulous guest here with us. I'm so very excited about her. A little prelude, if I could.
Yes.
So my wife, Teresa, continued to come to me with this Instagram, I'm going to say individual. And
don't give it away.
and it was so funny. So she'd do these skits on Instagram, and I'd never seen it before. We're dying laughing. I'm trying to catch my breath. She's Heimliching me. We're trying to it's so funny, these shorts that she does. And so I was talking to Pam, and I'm forever wanting Pam to collaborate with Pam in some capacity, whether it be headliners on the show to come talk to us or whatnot. And she's like, well, Les can't come, but, I do have somebody who is headlining here. Her name is Ms Shelly Belly. I heard this, and I about dropped. Teresa screamed, and she immediately went to her phone, bought tickets for her and Leah to go see the show. So and they saw it last night.
Right.
We went to the 6:50 show. She came back. She was still laughing. Right, so without further ado, I just want to go in and welcome. Thank you so much, Shelly, for coming on the show here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my God. This is such a privilege. So
I can't wait.
You killed.
Well, I try. That worries my husband a little bit to hear that, because, I watched that show Snapped, and kind of worries him. But last night was an amazing time. We had a blast. Both shows.
So, no, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. No, I was going to say, no. So,
is this your first time here?
Okay, but interrupt me, Scott. That's okay.
That's
no, go ahead. No.
I knew you were thinking of a question, so I just figured
my
I'd
Alzheimer's
get mine
kicked in,
out.
so it takes me a while.
All
So
right.
go ahead,
Figured I'd give you a second. So, first
this
time
is
in
my
playing
first time.
McCurdy's? Okay.
It is, and I will tell you, I perform at a lot of comedy clubs, but let me tell you, McCurdy's is amazing. The Pam and Les, they're just amazing people. The people that they had hosting the show and featuring the show were incredible last night, and the wait staff is incredible, and the people that came were incredible. They came to laugh. So anybody that comes tonight on both shows, you better come and
Ready
be prepared to laugh.
Yeah, you better come with your laugh face on.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hold up to last night.
Yeah. So okay, so the shows you have tonight are what, 6:50, and you have a, what's the other one?
I think
8:50?
8:50, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we usually go the 8:50 shows ourselves. It's a little bit more risque, I think, you know.
Oh, I don't have no certain time. I mean, I'm like that all the time.
God
24
bless
hours.
you.
You saw my videos,
God bless
right?
you. Yeah. So a question I had then too was, so how did you? Okay, you've been doing this obviously for some time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you get your start with social media, or well, start? But I mean, did that like really help your presence, your fan base, or was it a combination of just playing gigs and social media and?
It was a little bit.
You've got a nutty amount of followers on social media.
It was really a little bit of both. I was doing open mics, you know, and doing things like that, and doing little pubs and breweries and you know, crazy redneck bars, you know.
The best kind.
I saw two women get into a fight and they took their teeth out before they got into it. I mean, really. I mean, you know, I guess they don't have a good dental plan or something. But anyway, so then I got on social media. My son told me about social media. I didn't know anything about it. And so I got on social media and started doing videos, and it just blew up. And then once I was getting discovered on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, then Studio Lambert reached out to me and said, "Hey, we love your stuff. You are hilarious. You need to apply for the show on Netflix, the reality show,
right?
The Circle." And so I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a fluke, you know. And so I go and I watch the show, and I'm like, I got this in the bag, you know, no problem. And so I applied for it, and boom, immediately I got on the show. So flew to England and did the show there. So I was doing stand-up comedy and working a regular job at the same time. And thank goodness I had a great boss. I went to him and I'm like, "Hey, you know, can I talk to you for a minute?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "They're wanting me to fly to England to do a show, and I'll be gone 6 weeks." And he's like, "You know what?" He said, "If you don't do this, you will regret it the rest of your life."
Right, yeah.
He said, "Go do it. Your job will be here when you get back."
Nice.
So
basically you were like in the military. It's like, you go do your thing.
Go do your thing.
You're protected.
You're good. You're good.
Just
and
come back funny.
And I came back, and so for a year I couldn't tell anybody I was on the show, right? For a year, because I had to produce the show and everything. And so the day before the show came out, I mean, I was like, I was right in the middle of COVID, you know. Everybody was freaking out. While everybody else was freaking out, I was like dead in the middle of doing comedy, you know.
Yeah.
I was like...
And that was probably, I mean, not to say that COVID obviously was not a good time for anybody at all.
Right.
But for yourself, I mean, like with your creative juices, you've got material, you're coming up with things.
Yeah.
It's got to be good content for comedy.
It really does, but you know, I think that, like I said, a lot of people were afraid to go in and do comedy. They didn't know what to expect, but you know, me being from the South, we don't care. You know, we're just like, yeah, whatever. We'll dive feet first in.
Yeah, welcome to Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
state COVID, forgot.
Exactly. So, you know, I just got into it and dove into it, and then when The Circle came out, the day before it came out, I was laid off my job.
Okay.
Yeah, so at that time is when I was actually able to really go into it 24/7. So that's kind of how I got into it.
So how'd you hook up with the McCurdy's and Les and Pam, and how'd that come about?
So Brian with Side Splitters in Tampa, he actually reached out to Les and said, "Look, you don't know this chick probably, but you've got to see her. You have got to see her. She has an amazing fan base. She will bring the crowd." So then he calls me and he goes, "I hooked you up with Les McCurdy and McCurdy's Comedy Club." And because, you know, I was just getting really started and getting into the bigger clubs. And so when he saw my fans, you know, they're like, And he's like, you're going places. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So thanks, Brian.
Well, it seemed kind of cool too, because Teresa told me all about the show, and she told me how you asked who's on social media.
Yeah.
And you got a couple, splattering of applause, like a little bit, not too many people.
Yeah.
Which really speaks to you as having packed that place without social media. Because as not as much people knew you apparently enough to go there, not having saw you on social media.
Right.
Which is great.
So every day that I do a show is a humbling experience.
That's like my life. Every day.
One, I assume word of mouth is a big getting around as you get more and more known and
just for everybody, this is Shelly Belly, headlining over McCurdy's Comedy Club, Bay Runner. Just in case you guys want to get your tickets now.
That's right.
Still some available.
2 shows.
Bay Runner, we're talking to you, the only white truck going by. All right. Sorry about that.
A lot of visitors on that. They should go to McCurdy's.
They should.
And see Shelly.
Some tickets still available?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, probably a handful. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, so and this is everybody here is very supportive of comedy, so that's amazing. Because you go some places and not a lot of people know a lot about stand-up comedy, and but here they thrive for it. They love it. They love to get out. They love to have a good time.
And McCurdy's is an institution here. People.
It is like the staple
it
is like the staple and the stage. Everybody wants to get on.
And not even just here. They're on the tour. They're on the nationwide stops. And we've seen some very big acts come through here.
Absolutely.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, we saw the Super Bowl.
What's that?
World Series, Super Bowl. One of those.
World Series
they
of Comedy,
had over there.
Super Bowl of Comedy, among other things.
Super Bowl of Comedy,
Orny
World
Adams
Series of Comedy.
Came through. I heard Orny Adams on Sirius Radio.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And here's another great thing about McCurdy's, and I'm not just throwing this out there because I'm there, but they really support and stand by their comics that come here, and you really don't get that a lot. A lot of some of the clubs, they really don't push you out there. They don't advertise. And I'll tell you, they really want you as a comic to be successful
and give you all the benefits and the perks and all that.
And that's amazing.
They put you up too, don't they?
Yeah.
They put you up in
they could put me in a condo. I left my
protection on a condo we're not going to talk about.
Oh yeah. And let's not talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
Just because it's your birthday don't mean we can talk about it. Okay?
You don't get all the perks, my friend.
But
no, they treat everybody real well.
Really well, and they're funny people. And and like I said, this is such a beautiful area, and you can, when you're not on stage, you can actually come out here and walk the streets. I'm looking for $20 personally.
I got it for you. It's in my back pocket. I got
$20.
$20.
So and here today, you can walk up down the streets and buy. All kind of stuff, and it's just, it's beautiful.
Farmers Market's
a beautiful downtown.
And you really see how things grow and the season grows by how packed the farmers market gets.
Yeah.
So it's just not about the things here. It's just a social event, and people come and see each other and talk. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, and see, I get to meet you guys too.
Oh,
I get to meet y'all.
No. So, but back to you. So not one thing, but many things that Teresa loved about your Instagrams is the shtick you had. It's not even a shtick, but the thing you have about watching a video. Do people send you those videos and then you just look at it? So let me give you a little prelude. Let me give you a little backstory. So imagine me as like a Don Juan, and I have no shirt on, and I'm making a steak, and I'm sweating, and I actually have muscles. And so all of a sudden it'll be like this really sensual. The point is, it's a very sensual thing. And then also it'll cut to Shelly, and she will just start ragging that video.
Oh yeah,
it is the funniest thing. I wish I had.
I was going to say
I was
going to have to look at
show
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it's a constant? That's what you do a lot of those.
Well,
right?
I do those, and I do my neighbor videos, Donna, my Donna video.
Is Donna a real person?
Yes, but I had to change her name from her real name.
Dana. Right.
Well, you call her whatever you want to. Just don't call her late for supper, right? But I do those, but yeah, she's a real person. Yeah. I was actually naming my real neighbors in a video one time, and I got in a lot of trouble. For real. So I was like, okay, I'm still going to do the videos. I'm just going to change her name. So she is real. But the videos of the sensual guys, those are the ones where the women just go, I mean, they go crazy, and even the guys like them. I mean, it's not that you're trying to swing the other way. It's funny that we can laugh at our bodies, and we can, I say what we're really thinking, and that's the whole premise of my comedy.
And that's what Teresa was saying. Like, she was so down to earth and everything, and it was raunchy to the point of funny.
Yeah.
But then you weren't offended.
Correct.
It was like, I think that. Like, those are things that you think about when you see things and you're just speaking them.
Right, and that's the premise. And people say, I don't know how your social media can go carry over to the stage. And when you see my videos online, it, like you said, it's very relatable. Mm-hmm. And that's what my comedy is about. My stand-up is about. It is risque. It is a little dirty. But even preachers talk dirty in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's, it's the truth. I mean, we may be one way in, walking down the street and in the bedroom we're a different way. I mean, there's nothing clean about being married. There's nothing, y'all know.
You got that right, Dustin.
Y'all know. And there's nothing, I mean, life is, I talk about things that's relatable to everybody, that everybody can relate to. I say what we all think, but you're afraid to.
Right.
And so, and that's, like you said, that's my videos. So.
And your husband's with you, right? Your husband's on tour with you right now, or is he just here to
No, my husband goes everywhere with me.
Oh, cool. Does he?
Yeah, he's like a tick. I love him though. I love him. I'm just kidding. He's wonderful. Yeah, he's my biggest supporter. I call him my merch whore. He whores out my merch for me.
Right.
Yeah. Is that okay to say?
That's absolutely okay to say.
He's a merch whore.
You're the
booking
guest pimp. He's the booking whore on the show.
Booking people.
Like, so anyone that wants to sit on the show usually goes to the pimp
people.
right here.
Merch whore is fine.
But he's dressing down right now. He doesn't have the big hat and the velvet collared long coat.
Did you?
I
missed that.
Multicolored.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get people to be on the show.
Every time he books a guest, he's required to wear that coat.
My God.
Funny. So it's nice that your husband is the hoe.
Yeah, so
the merchandise.
So Teresa was saying that he was there, very nice, gave him a great deal on 2 T-shirts. She bought one for her daughter. And what time are your shows? Oh, that's right. You mentioned what time your shows were tonight, right?
Yeah, I think they're 6:30 and 8:30. I think.
Yeah, 6:30 and 8:30 at McCurdy's Comedy Club. So again,
Shelly Belly,
we're speaking
comedian,
with Ms Shelly Belly here.
Up. She might have a joke for you.
Yep. She's the headliner at McCurdy's Comedy Club, the comedy club we all know and love, right down the street here. Had a show last night that my wife went to, and she actually killed. And she came back. She was still laughing when she came back, and she had not been drinking. It was water all night, and she was still laughing. And you do have 2 shows a night.
Yeah, I do.
So there's still probably a handful of tickets available.
Yep.
But if it was like last night, get them now, right? Because
they were.
You guys were packed last night.
Yeah, they were packed all the way up to the front and all the way to the walls on the first show. Mm-hmm. And the second show, they were packed all the way to the front, and there were just a few seats in the back. So if you're going to get tickets, please come see me. It is the Shelly Belly I Ain't Mad at It comedy tour. And if you see my videos, you know what that means.
Yep. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's a great, just leave it at that. Watch the videos, because that could not be more true. That will make sense if you watch your videos on Instagram. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, at Shelly Belly Comedy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then my website is shellybellycomedy.com, and you can see all my tour dates, all that. So, I was going to ask that. How long is the tour that you're currently on? And how many cities are you hitting? Honestly, there's no telling. I work with a production company called Mad Hatter's Comedy. They book me. I do a lot of theaters. And so, and then, I'm doing some of the Funny Bone clubs, and he'll, attach some of the theaters to give me weekend shows. So one day, I just got booked yesterday with a company in Louisiana, which I've never been to. So I listen to my fans. When they say, come here, I try to go there. Even little bitty towns nobody's ever heard of, I try to go there. And I'm booked right now all the way up till August. That's awesome. And that's got to be great to have that kind of a fan base. Kind of like the gentleman up in Tampa, right? He's like, you didn't know McCurdy's before that. Yeah. And then he turned you onto that. So a fan probably in Nantucket will be like, we'd love to see you up here. You need to hook up with this gentleman at this comedy club down the street.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you've got your own.
I mean, I'm even doing
yeah.
I'm even doing a country club at a golf course. I mean, that's where the money is. That's where I'm going.
Whoever's paying you.
I said, this is how much I charge. They said, no problem. I was like, do I have to play golf? And they said, no. I said, I'm there. I'm there.
This is how much I charge. No problem. Well,
Yeah.
That was pretty quick. Wait a minute. No, I meant to say I charge this.
Yeah.
No, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that was my
going higher and
deposit.
higher.
That was my deposit.
yeah, I meant to say that's my.
Yeah, that was
that's
my
retainer.
deposit. Yeah.
That's my retainer.
But yeah, I'm all over the place. When I leave Florida, I'm going to be in Louisville, Kentucky.
Nice.
At the Caravan Comedy Club. Then I'll be at the Looney Bin in Little Rock, Arkansas. So, I mean, I'm just everywhere, and I'm so blessed because, Pam and I were just discussing this on the way here. Being a female comedian in a male-dominated industry is so difficult.
And that's something to ask you. Teresa wanted me to ask you. Like, so that she had a question. And make sure you ask.
Okay.
So how? Obviously, you said it's difficult, but do you find it? It's incredibly hard to break through, right?
It is incredibly hard to break through in the comedy industry.
Is it just because of the network that's always been males in the past? Because I don't see gender being anything regarding comedy.
Something about being a white male? Yes!
It really is, and any female comedian will tell you it is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's because men will support men.
Right. Okay. So that's where it's at.
Men will support
Because
men. Yeah.
The comedy part of things and the humor, the gender has nothing to do, I think, with comedy. Like,
No.
There's very, very funny.
I mean, I've literally
Very
had
female,
comedy
yeah.
clubs tell me, no, we're good because women don't sell tickets.
Right.
I've literally had comedy clubs tell me
Really?
that. And I'm
Okay.
like, wow. So to have comedy clubs that open the door and they support female
Someone tell Ellen
comedians.
DeGeneres that. Ellen DeGeneres, tell her that,
Yeah.
or tell, I'm trying to think
Go
of.
back to
Okay, they're
Lily
all-
Tomlin and going back to Saturday
Lily
Night Live in
Tomlin,
those
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Back.
So
Oh my God.
now a lot of
Sarah
doors,
Silverman.
a lot of doors are opening for women, and like with Pam and Les, they support us and they will put us up, and really, like push us out there. And Brian at Side Splitters, same way. Not all comedy clubs, but there are some that are just amazing.
Oh, fantastic. All right, but again, tonight, 2 shows, McCurdy's Comedy Club, Ms Shelly Belly here, and if Teresa finds somebody funny, she's funny. Like, because Teresa, she'll go up there and she'll be like, she'll politely, like, to somebody, but she's not, she's very honest. She's very,
Yeah.
if it's not funny, it's not funny.
Right.
Like, with Teresa, so.
And I can make a comment
she
about
was
her not finding
dying.
you funny.
Huh?
She doesn't find you funny.
That's because I'm not funny. Yeah, and she'll tell me straight up I'm not funny.
It's like, you're not funny, Mark.
Like,
Well, you tell Teresa thank you.
Yeah,
I met her last night. She is a sweetheart.
I'm way above my pay grade with her.
I wasn't
no,
gonna say
very
nothing.
lucky.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I'm with you. But no, so again, 2 shows tonight. McCurdy's Comedy Club, Ms Shelly Belly, all over Instagram, all over Facebook, all over social media, YouTube, Netflix, The Circle. I mean, it's just the beginning. I imagine it's just gonna be the beginning.
Well, I hope so. I'm wishing into fruition that great things are going to happen, and with the support of my fans, hopefully that it will. It's already happened, just by people enjoying me. I was able to get on Netflix, so I'm looking for a Netflix special next. They need a Southern woman that's kind of naughty to do a good Netflix special. I'm available. For sitcoms, I'm available. Yeah. I got to watch what I say because my brain was wanting to go dirty. And I was like, no, don't say that.
Yeah,
don't be dirty on here. There's people walking by.
Yeah, if this was a little bit later in the afternoon, we just...
We let her hair down and just be filthy.
Balls out. But anyway. All right,
I saw a nun walking down the street a minute ago.
You saw who?
A nun.
I saw that?
Nun, yeah. So I was like, okay, I got to be good.
Yeah. And then you saw, like, you looked down on her leg and you saw, like, a Glock strapped to her leg.
Right.
I think she's okay.
Yeah,
I think we could probably say whatever we want. In front
Absolutely.
of her.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming on
Thanks
the show.
for coming
here.
on.
Thank y'all for
Thank
having
you.
me.
It was a
I will
pleasure.
be checking all those videos out.
Oh,
I'm sorry I hadn't done it beforehand.
get on, Instagram.
Yeah.
And you'll see what we're talking about when she's like, I'm not angry at it.
Right.
Don't make me angry.
I ain't mad at
I
it.
ain't mad at
I'm
it.
sorry,
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
It's the
Yeah.
tour.
You'll see. Look at the videos.
Yeah, and it's not all about men too. I posted a woman yesterday on there in gold stretch pants.
Yeah.
You got to see it.
Yeah. Like
You hear him laughing?
Yeah.
I gave him the signal.
No, see, it's on us
I
now.
hope you got that.
So we can say like baloney, and they won't see what
Yeah.
the sign
It was a
on the
moose
other side of the
knuckle.
camera.
They didn't say
It
that.
was a moose knuckle.
It's like a bologna sandwich. All right. Anyway.
All right.
So, thank you again.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
y'all so much for having me.
And
I
we're gonna go in. We're
appreciate
gonna
y'all.
keep on pushing
Thank
throughout
you.
the rest
Thank
of the
y'all for
show.
Yes,
supporting.
we
I
will keep
appreciate it.
promoting
I
it.
hope to see y'all tonight
Thank
at
you, Pam.
McCurdy's Comedy
Oh,
Club.
and Pam, could you say a couple words, please?
Come
We
on,
wanna-
say hi real
Please,
quick.
Pam.
Yeah.
Pam walk
This
with me.
is-
She's
A
Couple of
wearing-
words.
There you go.
She did exactly what.
She made me walk here. She's wearing me out.
Yeah.
All right.
She's a little
walkable
bitty
city.
thing. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, that's. This you can't help but kind of get bougie in this town too a little bit because everything is so close
Yeah.
that it got to the point where so we had to walk from like Maid Restaurant, which is right there by
Yeah.
Rafferty's and
McCurdy's.
McCurdy's. So I actually had to get in my car and drive down here because it's like more than 3 blocks away. I
Yeah.
think it's like 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not walking that distance. Oh my God, I'm not walking that far.
I didn't have
And,
any
we
exercise till I came
got
here.
in New York, man. You're walking like 20 blocks and it's nothing.
That's right. Get
You
your
know?
walk on, Mark.
I need to get my
Come
I
on.
do my runs in the morning.
Well.
My jogs, not my runs, but my jogs.
Okay.
But awesome. But thank
All
you
right,
so
thank
much.
you, guys.
Hey, thank you guys.
you.
We really appreciate it and appreciate
2 shows
you
tonight.
guys
Sarasota-
giving Shelly Belly
Get out there,
love for the
people.
first time in.
Get out there.
And everybody,
Thank
please
you.
come out, grab your ticket. She's hilarious.
She is.
2 shows
Hey,
tonight.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Let me do this because I'm pissed.
Okay, talk about it.
I don't know how these marketing platforms are allowed to sell my tickets. But there are people that get on Eventbrite, ticketsales.com, and it looks just like my website. They have my seating chart. They have everything. And when you book your ticket and you're paying more than $30 for a ticket, you're not on my website.
Right.
A lady last night spent $140 a ticket,
Oh.
and she was on eventbrite.com, and it looked just like my
She was buying it
website.
All
for
right,
you.
so-
Had
buy
my seating chart,
directly.
everything.
Buy
Thank you.
directly where?
Make sure you are on my website, McCurdy'sComedy.com.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you for putting that out there.
And one more thing, I on my website ShellyBelly.comedy.com, I attach the link directly to McCurdy's, so you know when you go to my website as well,
legit.
Yeah.
it is legit. It goes directly to that website.
Yeah,
Don't
it's-
buy from others; you'll be scammed.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, like
Yeah.
with Craigslist, how that turned into just ridiculousness. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
unto itself, it's a viable platform, like Eventbrite's viable.
Yep.
But people use it to go ahead and
Yeah.
mimic another site. It's so easy to mimic your site, anybody's site.
Yeah, and it's,
Yeah.
it should be illegal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have tried to, that's not right.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Hey,
so-
thank you for bringing that up. So now we
right.
know what
Absolutely.
ticket sales
Thank you.
actually are the tickets are. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
All right.
All right.
Hey, thank you for
Have a
supporting
great
us,
day.
Pam.
Thank you,
We
guys.
support you. We love
That
you.
was fun. That was
Thank
great.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
And
See,
that was good.
phenomenal.
All right,
See,
so
that is
let's,
fantastic. That's the kind of people we have, and we're able to have people to stop in. And
Right.
this is Sarasota.
Yep. It's a good
This is-
time. That was
this is
us.
what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
All
going
right,
to
we're
take
gonna take a break.
here.
We're going to stretch.
We're
We'll
gonna
be back.
stretch. We're going to have a juice.
Make good choices.
Make a choice, everybody.
We'll
Oh,
be
and
back,
rumor has it that the
next
Gator
week.
Club's open at 11 o'clock, which is now about 11:35.
Yep.
So if anybody
So,
wants a juice or
dip
a
in.
water
Get a juice.
or something, Gator Club has great juices in there, and the water's delicious.
All right.
So please feel free to go into to frequent Gator Club. So, Scott, if you're getting up to go to Gator Club, make good choices, please.
I'm just stretching.
Okay. All right, we'll see you in a few.
All right.
Bye.